Alright, so today, it's the day we've all been waiting for. It's the reunion between Thomas Müller and James Rodríguez. Yep, that's the day we've all been waiting for. So yeah, Vancouver Whitecaps against Minnesota United. It's a rare afternoon match because it was rescheduled due to other matches before and after. And if you're wondering what matches those were, I have no idea what you're talking about. There was no midweek match. I mean, if the thought that there was one, no, there wasn't. Yeah. Anyways, I don't expect James Rodríguez to start today. Actually, though, I don't even remember the last time he's played a competitive match. I think it was way too long ago, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Obviously, the big marketing play here is the reunion, but realistically, the most important thing is to put a nice performance in and get back on track, really. So yeah, that's really it for now. Mikhail Gaizimenkov is getting his first start for the club. He got his debut last week, and now he gets his first start here at left back. Sabbi comes back in, starting 11. Jivan Badwal actually starts in the 10 position, and Thomas Müller is on the bench. He needs a rest, so it makes sense. And yeah, so a bit of a slightly different lineup compared to before, but
made possible by their devoted uncle.
And the Bigfoot montage does a lot more. Now he's gonna be T6 now. Those guys
raise your scores and welcome to the pitch, Minnesota United FC and your Vancouver Whitecaps FC. Transfer this time, please, presented by BLG. Please join in announcing our Vancouver Whitecaps FC starting 11. Starting with your goalkeeper, number 1, Yohei. At center back, number 2, Mathías Laborda. At center back, number 6, Ralph. In at forward, number 11, Emmanuel Sabbi. Midfielder, number 16, Sebastian
Berhalter.
Right wing back, number 18, In at midfielder, number 20, Andres. Left midfielder, number 22, Starting in his first MLS home game, in at defender, number 29, Mikhail
Gaizimenkov.
Attacking midfielder, number 59, James. In at striker, your captain, number 24, Brian. And tonight, sharing the number 74, your kid captains, Caleb and Joshua. Raise your scores. Let me hear you make some noise.
Take me home, down the road, boy. Take me home to the place where I belong. Vancouver, hey mama. Take me home, down the road. Take me home to the place where I belong. Vancouver, hey mama. Take me home, down the road.
Vancouver Whitecaps go! His second of the season, scored in the 8th minute from the penalty spot by number 60, Sebastian! Thank you. His 4th of the season, scored in the 13th minute by number 24, Brian! Thank you.
With this left and even with this right, always striker Brian White. 1, 2, 3, Brian White. Scoring goes like he's dynamite. With this left and even with this right, what a striker Brian White. 1, 2, 3, Brian White. And goes like he's dynamite. With this left and even with this right, what a striker Brian White.
Open 1611 funding section. The local 1611 are teaming up with deserves the organizations. Want to bring your new group to the Kickoff FC match? Kickoff FC calls for
Striker Brian White. I don't think you understand. Super Whitecaps, hey, oh hey. 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 Super Whitecaps, hey, oh hey.
That's exactly. I think you are,
Mine and six, here's the I think that's
Vancouver Whitecaps goal! His very first in the MLS season, scored in the 23rd minute by number 2, Mathías Laborda. Mathías Laborda. Thank you. Vancouver Whitecaps goal! His first of the season, scored in the 43rd minute by number 11, Emmanuel Sabbi! Emmanuel Sabbi! Emmanuel Sabbi! Emmanuel! Thank you. Yes, fans, your score at half. You're Vancouver Whitecaps FC 4. Minnesota United have seen it.
He didn't play terrible yesterday, yeah.
Inspired by our city's rich history.
Alright, so where do I begin? Minnesota have had virtually no answer to anything. Whether it's Berhalter, AZ, Sabbi, Ryan White, whoever it is, Minnesota has essentially been all over the place, whether the ball's close to their box. So, pretty dominant, to say the least. They did have some pretty good chances near the end of the half. Triantes heading up post, and then Paddle forward with a decent chance on the save. But really, Paddle's been the only guy that's really, for Minnesota, that's really been involved in their attack. He's gotten behind a couple of times, but aside from that, yeah, Minnesota have essentially been very disorganized in the back, and the Whitecaps have fully taking advantage of that.
Interactive input.
So yeah, it's been
a light show. Let's light it up for the guys as they come back to the page.
I think that's
special. This light show is going to begin shortly.
I think probably the most important thing is to, you don't necessarily have to absolutely go for, like, basically probably the key in the second half is kind of keep stable for a while, don't let them get right back into it immediately, and then the chances will come regardless. So, yeah.
No, they just refurbish those spaces.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the tunnels.
No. The last time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
His second in the match, 5th of the season, scored in the 54th minute by number 24, Brian! 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 Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fans, with that goal, Brian White reaches 100 goal contributions.
And even if it's right, what a striker, Brian White. And it was 1, 2, 3 on Brian White. It looked like it goes like he was dynamite with his left and begin.
Bigger pop from all over the last. Welcome to 2026.
Your Whitecaps first substitution into the game, number 18, Emmanuel Sabbi, entering the game. Number 15, Sebastian Berhalter.
Hit it! Hit it!
Super Whitecap, 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 Super Whitecap.
His first in MLS, first as a Vancouver Whitecap, scored in the 74th minute by number 7, Cheikh
Sabaly!
Cheikh
Sabaly! Sabaly!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheikh Sabaly.
Whitecaps.
Fans, final score of the match this afternoon, your Vancouver Whitecaps FC 6, Minnesota United FC 0. Just one Kacper is going to
All right, so that was a response and a half from that result from midweek, to say the least. Minnesota, they set up kind of the same way they did when they came here last year and held out for a 0-0 draw. They sat back the whole match, actually. But this time, it was much different. Pretty much from the get-go, the Whitecaps' pace was significantly faster than a couple of days ago, and Minnesota could not keep up, and the rewards came early, and once that happened, Minnesota just couldn't really. It took them a while to get going, but they had to because they couldn't sit back anymore, so they had to actually take a bit more risk to get forward, and they did come close a couple of times. Triantis off the post, and then Devin Paddleford with a good look at goal, but he could only hit it straight at Takaoka in the first half. But once Sabbi got that fourth goal, that was an even bigger blow to Minnesota and an even bigger boost to the Whitecaps, of course. Second half was not all that different from the first half, really. Once again, at the start of the second half, the Whitecaps were very much on top and got the early penalty from Brian White. Then the sixth goal from Cheikh Sabaly, his first, and he could have easily had one not that long before that when Calendar made a great save on him. And also on the Minnesota side, they also had some good chances again. Perhaps they felt they could have scored at least once of the chances they had in the match, because they had some really clear opportunities, but on the two biggest ones that they had in the second half, I think it was from Jefferson Diaz, Takaoka made some really good saves in both of them. So, he's showing why he's one of the top goalkeepers in the league for sure. It was also great to see such a strong performance from a decently rotated side with even some new players coming in. At the left back, Mikhail Gerasimenkov, he had a pretty good match. Not easy, to make your first start after he made his debut actually last week. He's certainly, I don't think he put really any foot wrong, to be honest. Maybe he's not quite the big explosive attacking threat like Tate Johnson is, but defensively I think he was very reliable for sure. And then of course it was nice to see the debut of Jean Lau. Kind of wondered if he would ever play, but great to see that he got some minutes, and his height can be important on set pieces as well as his ball playing out the back as well. And then of course, I think Cheikh Sabaly, certainly he's finding his feet for sure. It was great to see that he was able to score finally, and his pace could be a very big asset in the coming weeks as well. And I think also Jeevan Badwal also had a very nice match. He didn't get a goal or an assist. He could have easily gotten both. When he hit the post in the first half, and then the second half he scored it to Sabaly, who was denied by Calendar. But once again, he shows why Sorensen has put so much trust into him, whether he's starting in the center of midfield, on the wings, or in behind Brian White. And of course, you have your usual contributors, Berhalter, White, Laborda, a little bit of Sabbi as well. Of course, they had a great match as well, and as they pretty much often do anyway. It was also great to see Andres Kubas back in the lineup. His absence in the midweek was definitely noticeable. His ability to put pressure on opposing midfielders is second to none in the MLS for sure. And also, I was rather surprised to see James Rodríguez make his debut here. BC plays turf and all that. And I definitely think few people expected that the debut would be when Minnesota was 5-0 down. But it was great to see that James Rodríguez and Thomas Müller swapped kits after the match. And they had a short little interaction as well, which is great. It's been a while since they've seen each other, but they still remember, I'm sure, and those 2 years they spent at FC Bayern, where they won the league both times, of course, and they also reached the DFB Pokal final both times as well. The first one in 2018, they lost to Eintracht Frankfurt, and then they won it the year after against Russian Bullsport plastic energy drink advertisement team. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and you want to see more of this sort of stuff. All right, I shall see you at the next match. Have a good day or night, whatever it is for you, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.